Hello world, today I'm going to talk about Tavern Masters, some of the expansions, house rules I use for solo play, and how I pack it out for camping. So I'm going to take the base game, Dockside, Dirty Deeds, and Games of Chance, and make that fit all in this nice little container to make it easy for camping. So first let's start with the patron deck. That's the amount of cards I'm removing. All I'm doing here is keeping one of each name. So every card in here is going to be unique. No copies. Now what this is going to do is it will make the nobles come up a little bit more often than a regular game. With the Tavern deck, removing another chunk of cards. And with these, I'm keeping half of the cards rounded up. So if there's 3 of a card, I'm keeping 2 of them in the deck, removing 1. Of course, if there's only 2 of the cards, I only keep 1 of them. Same with the song deck. Keeping half the cards rounded up. Port deck's easiest. There's really not that many cards to begin with, so I'm keeping them all. With the Dirty Deeds deck, keeping half the cards rounded up. But also with this, I'm getting rid of any cards that don't say specifically target player. Since it's be a solo game, there's no other tavern. So getting rid of the cards that affect the other player, but only keeping cards that say target player. So the stack on the left is what I'm going to take with me camping. And the right here is the cards I removed. So a little over half of the cards. Makes it a lot easier to travel with. Not carrying all these boxes with me. So to keep the cards safe, make traveling easy, especially if I'm bike camping, I got this little index card holder. And everything's going to fit nice and neatly inside.
So the goal of this game is for your tavern to earn money. And one of the key ways to earn money is through patrons. So first let's take a look at some of the different patron types.
Most of the patrons are going to have something they want and something they like. A want is going to let you play them from your hand, and a like, you'll see later, will let us keep them in the tavern. There's different types of patrons, and the symbol for them is usually up in this corner. So this guy's a soldier, thug, mage, wench, entertainer, sailor, craftsman, and a hunter. The cards with this gold around them, like this soldier and this mage and wench, these are nobles. It also says noble on them. You can't play nobles unless a special card tells you that you're allowed to. So besides the wants, some cards, instead of having a like, they'll have some other effect. Draw 1 additional tavern card this round. This guy's got both. He's got a like. Plus, give an additional coin this round if you have any elven wine in your tavern.
So to get patrons to come to your tavern, you got to offer them something. And that's what the Tavern deck is for. So let's take a closer look at some of these cards.
So the type of card it is in the top right. So this one's a food. There's a purchase cost. And then an effect or an ability. Here we have a game. Another game. Different drinks. Got some King's Ale, Dwarven Mead. Then you can hire help too, staff. Here's an entertainer, barmaid, barkeep. You can see their costs, either coin costs or another item that you may have in your tavern. So if you have ale or cheese or rum, you can just bring them out without paying the coin cost. Some of the goods, they don't have any kind of type, but they'll have a special ability. Gain 1 coin each round for each food in your tavern. So this could earn you a lot of money. Alright, for setup, shuffle the decks and place them. Port deck, tavern deck, song deck, patron deck, and the Dirty Deeds deck. You're going to begin play with 3 gold and 4 tavern cards. Round 1 begins with drawing a port card. If I had a sailor, I could play this right away. On the first round, you don't draw any tavern cards, but every round after that, we'll draw 3. So 1 gold for the rock bottom ale. For the juggler, it's 1 gold or any ale, so I can play in. And I'm going to play the barmaid. 2 more, my last 2. Alright, next I'm going to draw a song card. I can draw 2 if I have an entertainer, which I do. The song cards I can play right away. Then it'll get discarded at the end of the round. I think I'll play the Noble Suitor. Draw 3 patrons. But because I have the Elven Barmaid, I get to draw an extra one. Now if I have what they want, I can play them out. So she wants mead, which I don't have. She wants ale. Any entertainer, which I have the juggler. And any wench, which that's my elven barmaid. And last, I'll draw the Dirty Deeds and apply its effect to me. Target player must discard all mages, patrons from their tavern at the end of this round. So normally I would be able to keep him because he likes wine, ale, and mead, and I have ale. But because of the Dirty Deeds, I'll have to discard him. She's got a special power, which I'll do now. I can roll a die, and I might be able to keep one of these. So if I had a soldier, I would have been able to keep him. So now I'll count the till. I get 1 gold for each patron. If I had any nobles, it would count as 2. So I've got 3. And then any abilities that might get me extra gold. So like him. Get an additional gold this round if you have any brandy or dragon's breath, which I don't. This card lets me play any one staff from my hand, or the discard, or the tavern discard this round. The song is going to give me a little extra gold. Gain 1 for each entertainer in my tavern, which I have the juggler. So now the song goes away. And unless I have the likes, what any of these patrons like, they can stay. If not, they all get discarded.
So that's the basics of the game. I'm going to continue to draw, get more drinks and food and staff into my tavern to attract more patrons and hopefully keep them and let them stay to earn more money each round. The game ends when you earn 20 gold or you run out of rounds. For a harder game, you can definitely shorten the amount of rounds that you want to play. Overall, it's a fun game. It's a lot of luck. I like it solo better than multiplayer, just because it gets to be hard to see what's in everybody's tavern. You got to constantly move around, especially when it comes to the dirty deeds and you're affecting other people's taverns with them. So I suppose I give Tavern Masters, I don't know, 6 out of 10, somewhere around there. The game is okay, the basic game is okay, but really what makes the game better is getting all the expansions that are available. And I believe there's a new one on its way, so keep an eye on Kickstarter for that. If anybody's played this game, let me know your thoughts, and thanks for watching.